Real confidence isn't bravado. It's predictive certainty from knowing what can, is, will, and can't happen. Let's build that. Most fighters see a limited menu: jab, cross, takedown. Their perception of potential is bounded by memorized techniques. An elemental practitioner sees more. You assess the human elements, your opponent's anatomical vulnerabilities and emotional state. You read the environmental elements, the space and surfaces around you. You evaluate the combative elements, current distance and timing. From this, you understand dozens of potential outcomes exist. The confidence comes from knowing the full spectrum of possibilities, not just a few pre-programmed responses. You cannot be surprised by what you have already anticipated. This is the first pillar, knowing what can happen. It eliminates the fear of the unknown and replaces it with a structured awareness of every option available. The untrained eye sees a punch. You see a biomechanical action traveling on a diagonal path with a specific vector, driven by an offensive initiative at a 1-to-0 timing ratio, targeting the mandible segment of the head, while the attacker's psychology shows high aggression with justifiable insecurity. This is the difference between seeing a blur and reading a detailed blueprint. When you understand what is happening at an elemental level, chaos resolves into a structured sequence. Fear of the unknown is replaced by engagement with the known. You stop reacting to the surface and start reading the underlying mechanics. This is the second pillar, knowing what is happening. You perceive the fight as a system of cause and effect, not random violence. This is the crown jewel of White Lotus mastery, understanding cause and effect that borders on prescience. When you arrange specific elements, you achieve predictable outcomes. This isn't magic, it's science. If you apply firm muscle tension to the brachial plexus with a specific vector and velocity, you create neuromuscular incapacitation. If you deprive your opponent's stage 2 processing while they are emotionally insecure, you create hesitation. If you control the distance elements while manipulating your opponent's processing, you dictate the terms of the engagement. You are not hoping your technique works. You are executing a principle with a guaranteed result. This is the third pillar, knowing what will happen. You have conducted the experiment thousands of times and know the outcome before you initiate action. Perhaps the most powerful form of confidence is understanding constraints. By knowing what is not possible, you eliminate fear, conserve energy, and focus with laser precision. Based on current distance elements, you know a spinning heel kick can't land effectively. Based on your opponent's biomechanical position, you know a certain takedown can't be defended without creating another vulnerability. Based on environmental elements, you know moving left can't be done safely due to an obstacle. This elimination of impossibilities separates the master from the novice. The novice fears everything they haven't trained for. The master dismisses the irrelevant and focuses only on what is possible and probable. This is the fourth pillar, knowing what can't happen. It gives you clarity and economy of action. You can research every major system: Krav Maga, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, Wing Chun systema. You will find effective techniques, proven training methods, and philosophical depth. But you will not find another system that provides a complete, granular, and applicable elemental framework. Other systems teach you what to do. Some teach you when to do it. Only the White Lotus system provides the why in the form of a predictive, cause and effect model covering all 6 categories of combative elements. This is not an incremental improvement. It is a categorical difference in kind. It is the difference between learning to read and memorizing a single poem. One gives you a limited, preformed expression. The other gives you the tools to understand, create, and respond to any expression imaginable. The confidence taught by other systems is often just desensitization to contact or familiarity with a limited rule set. It is the confidence of the actor who knows his lines for one specific play. The confidence forged by White Lotus elemental understanding is the confidence of the playwright who understands language, drama, and human nature itself. You can not only perform but also create, adapt, and respond to any situation. This is not about feeling tough. It is about knowing, with systematic assurance, What will happen next? That certainty is the only real foundation for combative power. It transforms you from a performer into a master of the combative elements. Stop performing, start understanding. Master the elements and you master the fight. Train with certainty.